let's take a look at this cool Minnie Mouse car that also has Mickey right here. And let's get started, guys. So let's get started. Ready, set, go, guys. All right, so right now this car is pink. As we can see, it has a good sturdy tire base. One of the things I did notice when we got this car was already put together. That is very rare. As someone who's put together a lot of toys, I was kind of shocked that this car was already put together, which makes it a lot easier. It also comes with this little trunk case right here where you can put some things in there if your kids want to put that in there as they're playing, some other toys and some cool things that can make that very cool. We also have a lot of features that allow this to talk. So this does that. So if you go left, ABC, right, and then right here we also have a button. And I'm not sure what that button is really, but it makes a noise. And it is the same noise over and over. Let's take a look at all these little cool buttons. This is not a button, that is a light, and that's kind of the start. It also comes with a little phone here. We just left it on there, so I need to get that off actually now that I think about it. So let's take a look at some other features of the Minnie Mouse car. Here in the front we have spins. So if you have a younger kid, I will say our kid loves this. So really young kids will like this a lot, especially if they have the ability just to almost walk or just started walking. We found our kid has done a really good job, at least our kid, from that perspective. So we have little stickers that came on this too. I don't know where we got this from, so I'm just letting you guys know there could be some installation here. My wife got it one day. So here we have this right here. It kind of flips over. So this clock does only stay in one time. You can't like move the hour hand or anything like that. So just be aware of that. We also have some additional stuff right here. This does not make noise, but you can spin it. So that's a cool spinner. Now this horn is electronic. We got two. That's 3 horn sounds. So we got 3 horn sounds that are on this Minnie Mouse toy. So additionally, we have this cool feature right here where the kid can just slide and it allows you to kind of pull. But I think if you have a kid who likes that noise, you can kind of see where that's coming from. Also, we have this. Press it down, it makes that noise. Press it up. Same noise. So that only has one noise, but still, I mean, noise is noise. You might hit it with your leg or something when you're traveling around and doing stuff like this. I do have a surprise thing that I found that this is really helpful with. I'm going to talk about that here soon. So here we also have this. This is just like doesn't make any lights or anything. It's just kind of there. So just something to kind of think about. At least I haven't figured out a way to get that light on. So if that's a light, it's not turning on, I guess, per se. So one of the cool things I found with this toy is, okay, so there it is, guys. So you actually click the key button and it brings on those lights. And it says ready, set, go. And we did that in the beginning, as you guys remember. So also, if we go a little bit further, this little bar is right here. Now, the cool thing about this bar is your kid can sit here and have their back against it, or they can push this. And I think that's the best thing about this is it actually kind of can serve as an early walking toy and do a lot of good stuff here. So I think that's one of the exciting things about this is, oh, you don't just have to sit on this, is a younger kid can push this around the house and do different things that way. It's kind of helped our kid to even walk a little bit more, being around 1 year of age. So it's actually surprisingly, she can, push it around and do things like that make this kind of work out pretty good. It also comes with some very good decals, such as a Minnie Mouse decal here. It has a little hook thing here to kind of keep it on the floor so it doesn't get too out of control when they're staring at it and things like that from the safety perspective. It also kind of prevents it from tipping over and doing things like that. As always, be really safe with this and your kid and follow all the safety instructions. On the back here, we have wheels, of course, and this is the undercarriage and what it looks like. This wheel does move, so that's kind of cool. And it can actually, this back wheels don't move, of course, but these front wheels move, which means, yes, you got it, guys. They can steer this. So if they get a little bit bigger, they'll have the ability to steer. That may not be something a really young kid can do, but obviously kids can do that. it seems like in my household, all the kids ended up sharing the toys. So the oldest will even do it, and then the youngest. So this has actually been an interesting thing in that fashion. So it's actually being shared amongst our younger age groups. But we also have a little holder thing here with that phone. Now this phone would plop right here. We probably need to cut that little thing off, but it's not going anywhere. There's a screw here if you wanted to take that, but the phone would go right here. Now the phone doesn't make any noise, so I think once you take this phone off, the catch is you might lose the phone, so it might just become something that's floating around the house, which obviously is not always the best. But as you can see, it's a big, fun Minnie Mouse car with the decals and all that other stuff. We also have a Minnie Mouse decal on both sides. They are slightly different. So we got the butterflies there, and we also have that. So in the end, I would definitely recommend this. I have found that it is actually a lot of fun for younger kids, and they actually do use it, whether it's in the yard or in the house. It really doesn't matter with this. That's the nice thing about this. It's about the perfect size. And don't forget, your kids can also push this if they decide to do that. So it is a pretty good toy, in my opinion. And yeah, so make sure you watch another video on this channel. There are so many toys videos on this channel. And yes, you definitely need to check them out, because why wouldn't you watch more toy videos? I mean, especially when there's like over 50.